If you're new to the world of personal finance, say money, investing, I know that it can feel scary, intimidating, and honestly something that you would want to fully avoid. But don't do that. Financial literacy is something that should not be considered as optional. It is something that we need to take seriously, especially as a woman. And I don't know who needs to hear this. We need to get a grip on our finances. I've always wanted to learn what stocks are, what mutual funds are, what investing really is. But every time I open a YouTube video or an article, it absolutely felt like they were speaking a completely different language. Everything flew over my head. There were too many terms, too many numbers, too much information that my brain would just shut down immediately. And I couldn't sit through it for more than a minute max. Honestly, I think a lot of people experience this, especially women, because most of us were not taught to talk about money properly. We were taught how to save a little, how to manage day to day expenses, how to be careful, but we were not taught how to build wealth or protect ourselves or plan for the long term. That is kind of dangerous because no matter how much you earn and what age you are, if you don't understand money, you will always have to depend on someone to make decisions for you. And again, that is dangerous, especially for whomst us women. After countless attempts at learning personal finance and money management, whatever you want to call it, and failing miserably, I came across this book called Let's Talk Money by Monika Halan. I'll leave the link in the description so that you can take a look at it. And honestly, I think it's one of the best books that you can start your financial literacy journey with. I genuinely think that it's one of the best books that you can start your financial literacy journey with, especially if you are intimidated by finance. This is the book. The thing about this book is that it doesn't try to impress you, it doesn't make you feel stupid. It simply explains money to you, and you would understand it because she does the opposite of making it sound complicated. So one of the biggest things that the book does for us, that it helps us build a framework. So before even thinking about investing, she makes sure that we get the basics of money right. So she talks about having the basics right even before we start thinking about invest, which is having an emergency fund, understanding what medical insurances and term insurances. These are things that most of us just ignore or just is completely misunderstood. And then she comes to investing, which was huge for me because I've been trying for years to understand what mutual funds are. And there you go, she explains it in very beautiful and easy language that anybody could understand. If I can understand, I'm sure that anybody can. And for the first time, investing did not feel like gambling. Because growing up, most of us were taught that investing is a form of gambling or it is 100% high risk activity. And it is truly something that we really need to rethink. She explains how taxes work and why we should care about it and how it affects our money. What this book really gave me was confidence. I understood that I wasn't really bad with money, I just wasn't really taught how to deal with money. And once that fear went away, I could actually start making informed decisions and stop avoiding them. So, learning about money is not about getting rich overnight. And this is especially for the women. It is about safety, it is about independence, it's about having choice. It's about knowing that even if life changes, even if relationships change, work changes, or circumstances change in any way, you are not completely lost, at least not in the financial front, which is a very important front. Let's not deny that. See, how you spend your money is nobody else's business. But understanding your money and securing a future for yourself is your responsibility. The sooner you start, the kinder you are being to your future self. If finance is scary to you, do not go back to aggressive advice or start watching more complicated videos. Get this book. Introduce yourself to this book. It will lay the groundwork for you. It will take that fear out of you, and it will be a great starting point. A gentle reminder that when you start, you don't need to know everything. You just need to begin and give it some time and some effort. If this resonated with you, I want to tell you that you are not alone. You are not too late. I've been there, and I am telling you, you can do this. Okay, it's not that difficult. It's just that we need to sit with that language, and if we have somebody to explain money like she does to us, I'm sure all of us will understand it, because it's in the most layman terms that she explains everything to us. No matter how much money you earn, it is very important to build this habit of saving, and the book will help you build that habit by giving you methods to track your expenditure and allocate money where you need and prioritize. We don't necessarily have to follow the method word by word, but it is important that you understand why is that method working and how you can tweak it to your needs. So all the best. Let's get our finances under our control.